Hey everyone, welcome back to my new and improved podcast. Today I wanted to talk about what it takes to be successful. Something that somebody mentioned to me last week. I was having a meeting with somebody and they said, well, everybody wants to be successful. Um, and I thought about that and I said, yeah, maybe everybody does want to be successful, but I look around me and I see so many people that are struggling and living in fear and living in a state of scarcity. They're constantly saying they can't do this, focusing on the reasons why they can't do something, or haven't achieved something. So even though what she said, well, everybody wants to be successful, may be true in theory, in reality, I think that most people don't know how to be successful, but also in some way don't even want to be successful. Because wanting and achieving are very different things. Everything does start with wanting, with desiring. Um, but living in a state of want and desire can actually um, take you away from what you want to achieve. And that is mainly because the present state of existence is the most important to align you wherever you want to go in life. And if in the present state of existence you are living in constant want and desire mode, that may bring a level of dissatisfaction and it will lower your present state of existence because you are constantly thinking about things that you don't have. And that in itself can be stressful to the mind and the body, right? So, what I notice is that many times when people, even that say they want to be successful, they stay in this state of scarcity and lack and actually end up building their entire life around that and dwelling in that state of existence where they create this whole reality based on scarcity, based on lack. And therefore, they can't advance to achieve, to bridge and achieve the success that they really want. And success means a lot of things to a lot of people, okay? To me, success means living in alignment with your purpose, living in a present reality of gratitude, consistent gratitude and joy, experiencing inner peace and freedom in everything that you do. So, removing a state of any state that brings you ongoing stress. So there's so much that comes with success. Money is one thing. Money can be part of success, right? And that's something that we can totally talk about. Money mindset is extremely achievable, right? And it's just basically getting out of scarcity mindset into abundance mindset, aligning with abundance. So for me, to be successful, you have to be on a path of abundance. You have to align with abundance to achieve whatever success means to you. First begins with developing that mindset in the now to align with the path that leads to your desired success. And that takes guts. It takes guts to be successful. It takes perseverance to be successful. It takes determination to be successful. It takes gratitude to be successful. It takes commitment to be successful. You really can't even begin to align to the path of your personal abundance and success until you have developed these skill sets and these states of being within yourself, these virtues within yourself. Discipline, another huge one, right? So there's so many lip professors that we call them. Lip professors are just people that speak, but don't really live out what they speak about, or don't really understand what they talk about. It's just saying it without meaning. And that is what I see many times happens, unfortunately, when a lot of people saying, I want this, I want to achieve that. Yes, I want this, but when it comes down to actually strategizing and recognizing that this is what you have to do, this is what you're going to invest of yourself, of who you are, of your money, or whatever it is, to actually achieve what you want to achieve, to actually get to where you want to go. Most people go, oh, no, never mind. I don't want to. And that just shows right away. Maybe they really don't want to be successful, because successful never happens by accident. Being successful, success is always intentional. It is always on purpose. Success doesn't just get thrown upon you. You align with success. Success is always available. There's never a time that it's not. Money is always available. There's never a time that it's not. Happiness, it's always available. There's never a time that it's not. Where you are depicts whether you're going to be experiencing the things that you want or experiencing something completely different. What you are aligned with is what will always lead you to that intended destination. If you intend to be successful, then aligning with your path of success is what will get you there. And it's not as difficult as it seems when it comes to actually getting into an aligned state of existence. Maintaining that aligned state of existence does take perseverance, discipline, commitment, determination. And that's why having those elements within yourself developed to actually, go after what it is that you desire, and with a very positive state of mind, so you're not brought down by what you desire outside of yourself. That is extremely important, and that is that's something that I recommend to everybody. Do you have the guts to be successful? Do you have the guts to actually say, I am going to be intentional with my success. I am going to be intentional with where I want to be, where I want to go in life. I am going to create the present state of existence that aligns me with where I want to go. Do you have the guts? Can you handle success? Because I can tell you that if you are on this other side looking up, and you're dreaming about success, you don't really realize that it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of commitment. It takes a hell of a lot of investment. It takes determination. It takes perseverance. You can achieve anything you put your mind to, literally. It's not just a cliche statement. You can achieve anything that you put your mind to, as long as you're aligned with it. If you are not aligned with something, it will seem and feel impossible. If you are not aligned with something, it would feel out of your reach. It will feel unattainable. Once you begin to align with the path that you know you want to be aligned with, because it's part of your desires, it's part of what you want in life, then you can start to see it. You start to see like the light at the end of the tunnel. You're like, hey, I can see it. I can see the exit. I can see the end of this. I can see I'm going to achieve it. And it helps you keep moving forward. But it's that initial momentum. That momentum that many people lack. So many times what happens when they're looking and finally waking up from recognizing that you can be intentional and on purpose with what you want to achieve. So that also means that you have been in some ways intentional and on purpose by default. with everything that you've achieved up to this point or haven't achieved up to this point. It's your doing. You are responsible. And sometimes when that happens, that brings a lot of people a lot of anxiety and grief about it, because they're like, I don't know, that's not what I was taught, that's not what I've learned, that's not. But you have that within you, so that means that at any given moment, you can change it. You can align with something different. You have that power. I talk about this all the time. You have that power to change your present reality. You have the power to change your future. You have the power to change your past. You have the power to align with something completely different than you have aligned with up to this point. But do you have the guts? Do you have the guts to be successful? Do you have what it takes? Do you really want to achieve your desires? Can you stop and really just look within yourself and develop that mindset of perseverance? Can you see your vision to the point where it brings you joy instead of, oh, I don't have it? Can you shift your mindset in a way that it can, every time you think about your desires, you are grateful that you're one step closer? Can you discipline yourself enough to take steps each and every day to move you closer and closer and closer to align with what it is that you want to achieve? And if you're already aligned, then to walk further toward it. Do you have what it takes to persevere past obstacles? Do you have the mentality of, it's going to be okay and I'm going to reach it, and no matter what happens, I'm going to keep going? Or do you fold when things go wrong? Does it just take you off track, take you off course, to a completely different direction? Do you have what it takes to stay the course? I wanted to do this as my first podcast because I can give you a million tips in the world of how to be successful. I can help you with a strategy that will blow up your business, make you stand out in your career like you've never stood up before. But if you don't have what it takes, you can lose it all in one day. And I see so many other people, saying, oh, you can achieve this in 20 days, 30 days. And it breaks my heart because, no, you can't. You can align fairly quickly, but it takes time to maintain that alignment. It takes time to shift your perspective. It takes time to shift your mindset. It takes time to really recognize what it takes to be intentional with your purpose and with your success. And that's okay. And that's something that once you begin to see it for yourself, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're like, once you are intentional with your success, everything that comes after that, it's like opening up more doors towards what it is that you want to achieve. So, I may have gone off track a little bit. I'm super passionate about this topic. Just really, if you could take away anything from this podcast today, this episode today, is take a hard look at yourself. Look at what it is that you desire for your life. Look at where you are. Feel within yourself, how does this make me feel? Am I feeling negative? Am I feeling positive? Am I feeling good? Am I feeling bad when I think about where I am versus where I want to be? What could I do to begin to feel grateful about where I am today? To begin to really look around instead of focusing on the things that may not bring me joy and happiness and gratitude. Maybe I can focus on the ones that do. And when I focus on the ones that do, maybe I can really take a closer look and see how I can work with these amazing, beautiful, positive traits, values, thoughts within myself to assist me to get out of where I am, to assist me to get closer to where I want to be, to assist me to align to the path of intentional success that I know I can achieve because I have that power. Do you have what it takes? If you feel that you're lacking in perseverance, if you feel like you're lacking in gratitude, discipline, and commitment is everything. I talk about commitment all the time. If you feel like these are things that you may be looking in your life, you're like, yeah, you know what, I could see how I'm not as committed as I should be. If you're afraid, if you're still at the point where you're afraid to invest in what it is that you want for yourself, whether it's on yourself, your business, your career, your life, your improvement. If you're still afraid to invest, then you're still in lack mode, because you feel that investment is a negative thing. When investment is always a positive thing. Investment is you put something in to get more in return. It's not an expense like buying a coffee every day. You're never going to see that again. An investment is investing in yourself. An investment can mean anything from time, money, energy. Like, it doesn't only have to be money, but just really think about where you are with your present reality, with your present mind state, and ask yourself if you have what it takes to really start to come out of whatever state that you're in and realign yourself with where it is that you want to go. The first step to any type of success or achievement is to look within yourself, be honest about where you are, be honest about where you want to go, and truly look and see if how far away they are, how far apart they are. The person who gets to live out the reality that you want, what are they like? What are they doing every single day? Who are they being? I promise you, they have perseverance, determination, commitment, gratitude, discipline. So, to begin to align with that journey of success, start working on that. Start working on looking at where you are. Be honest with yourself. See if you can almost like take a close look at how you are with perseverance, how you've been after this point with perseverance. How disciplined are you in your life? How committed have you been to anything in your life? How disciplined you are, how much gratitude do you show every single day? So these are things that will really help you to come out of scarcity. So you can actually start to build the blocks, to develop these skills, and to develop this so much that it becomes just a part of who you are. And then it'll be so much easier to align and to have the necessary inner personal development tools that you need to achieve success in life, career, business, family, relationships, finances, everything. So, I hope you take the time to really take a self-inventory to see where you are, where you want to be, whether you have what it takes to get there. And if you don't, start working on that. That's the first step. Thank you so much, everyone.